1 in 5 teens has used prescription drugs to get high.
Rich Padullo and his friend Pat Laurie have made a campaign to raise awareness about the issue.
We have our Chukka Chukka mnemonic, both visual of the shaking bottle and the sound.
Yes.
Rich Padullo is the president of Immersion Media.
Partnership for Drug-Free Canada focuses on helping parents educate their children against the misuse of prescription and other drugs. Our primary campaign was to impact the misuse of prescription drugs, as over 350,000 kids in Canada have admitted to using those drugs, and 75% of them have gotten them from home.
Dana Bagan is a Toronto-based pharmacist. She is keeping an eye on the issue and is actively involved with spreading awareness on the issue of prescription drug abuse.
The most commonly abused prescription medications are painkillers that are narcotics. They're in that narcotic class, or opiate-like medications. These things, you might have heard of some of these names: Demerol, Percocet. Oxyneo is a new one that was developed to sort of overcome this problem. Another class of drugs that are often sold on the street are sedatives, Valium-like drugs primarily, that are used for anxiety or insomnia. So these types of medications are commonly resold, and we monitor these very carefully.
After 3 months of receiving 87,000 pounds of unused prescription drugs back, Shoppers Drug Mart, along with the Partnership for Drug-Free Canada, scheduled a second year of the program. And what we do now is make it a year-long annual program where we have signs in stores and collateral that helps educate people on a consistent basis as to the issues.
Well, some of the measures that we take to prevent prescription medications, which are perfectly legal and appropriately, I can't argue whether it's appropriately or not, but they are prescribed by a physician. We try to limit the number of tablets that we give out each time. So, for example, if you have a Percocet prescription, we might only give you 10 at a time rather than the full 30 that was written there by the physician. So we try to develop ways to monitor these to ensure that they're used appropriately. In addition, there were some measures undertaken to make oxycodone, which is the active ingredient Percocet, Percodan, less attractive by applying special coatings on it so that it's not easily crushed.
All in all, there are many measures taken to stop the misuse of prescription drugs. Drug-Free Canada is trying its best to limit drug abuse in all of Canada. But will it help? What can you do to stop prescription drug abuse?